guitar, baby. Alrighty, welcome back. We are at the bench and we are getting ready to do a setup on this beautiful 5-string Jackson bass. Actually, right now it's a no-string Jackson bass. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and put a set of Ernie Ball Super Slinky Bass 5 strings. Ernie Ball, that's the ones we use here down at MOJO Shop Guitar for everything. So we'll go ahead and slice this open real nice and careful of that. There we go. Get some of these strings out there. Ooh, look at them. Those are big suckers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll start off. We got a 40. Well, let's show you. See, this set comes with a 40, 60, whoops, a 75, a 95, and a 125. So let's put this big fat 125 on there. Jesus, look at that thing. Now we're definitely going to make sure that we're careful not to scratch the surface or anything like that with these. But look at that, thing's like a Jesus. You tie down a boat with that thing. Right, we'll stick that right through there, real nice and dandy. There we go. And we'll just lay that sucker right down over top of there. Well, I don't want to bend. Ooh, boy. Okay. Let's go on down to this other end down here. And we're going to take us about right there to the next one. Okay. And these have the, well, let's go take a look here. See, these have the little slots in them, as you can see. Right there, they got the little slots in them where you stick the screw in there like a, or you stick the end of the string in there like a fender. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing down here. So we're kind of measuring to the next pole, and then we're just going to cut this off. Just like that, right there. I know you can't see it, but good goobity goop. Whew. That's a bass string, boy. That thing puts up a fight. And then we'll drop it through the hole here. And we'll give it a wind. Boy, you gotta beat this thing into submission. Man, I'm telling you. Alright, we'll keep on going. We'll get this one relatively a little bit of tension on it, okay? Alright, there we go. Hey, it's got a string on it. What do you know? Are we widening all the way out? Yes, we are. Okay. We got our big 125 on there. Let's do the other side. Let's start with the 40, the little one. Something a little bit more manageable here. That was a big fat string. Now we'll stick this one through here, stand right down here. All the way up through the bottom. There we go. Run this one down here. We'll leave a little bit extra. Right, chop it off right there. Okay. And we'll stick that right down in through there. And we'll commence the winder up. Right, I'm going to reach up here and grab the winder. Don't fit on there. There we go. We're going to wind this one on. And I think that as we get to the thicker strings, we're going to just sort of leave a little bit less length, because you know that big thick string ain't going to have much room on this. On the spindle of the tuner. I'm trying to say. I like to get a couple wraps around there. Alright. Alright. So, get the a bit of tension on there. Okay. Got to do the next one down here. Which one's this one? The 60. Let's do the 60. And we'll put that one right there through there. Some new strings on there. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Put that right down there like that, here. Clip off a little bit. There we go. And you know what? We're going to clear this out down here just a little bit. And we're going to get everybody in the shot here. Okay, let's see what we're doing. See, we're way the heck over here. So, let's go. If we see if we can't tighten it a little bit. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. What we're going to do here is, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn on this other light. So I think it helps a little bit. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. Okay, so we're on that one. We got this one down in there. Get that one out of the way. We're just going to start winding this one. Oops, wrong way. There we go. And we're windy, windy, windy. Sure like these little windy tools. They work real good. There we go. Okay, and we got a little bit of tension on that one, just a little bit. Don't need to get these all, you know, nut tight or anything like that right now. We'll just get them on. Okay, so we got our 60, our 125, so we got two more strings here. We got 75 and a 95. Let's do the 95, the big, big fat one. Can't wait to get this thing thumping, see what it sounds like. I'm kind of sorry I don't have a bass amp to play it through. I'm going to have to just kind of take it easy and play it through the... maybe I'll just play it through the mixing board or something. I don't know. Alright, so we're going to go just about like that right there. See, these you kind of cut them and then break them off. Right there. I like it. Alright. Everybody getting this still? There we go. That's one thing I had to make sure I'm in the shot. I'm bad about doing that, folks. There we go. We'll get this all wound up there good. Come on now. We need cooperation. I'll just do it by hand. There we go. A little bit of tension on it. Okay, we got one last string, don't we? Where's it at? Right here. Ooh, 75. Okay, let's get this one through the bottom down here. up over the top. Give her a little bit of room there. Chop it off right about there. A little wiggle. Bam, there she goes. Run that right down there like that there. Am I moving? Yes, there we are. Well, good a shot that is, but best shot I got right now. Woohoo, look at that. She's got some string on her. Alright. Ooh, okay, let's come back over here. Widen out a little bit. Well, looky there. Our baby's got some strings on her. Look at that. Man, she's trying to look good with some strings. Okay. Now the first thing that we're going to do, seeing that we just got strings on these things here, okay, is we are going to try to set some string height here. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to come on down here to the nut, or down to the bridge, and while we don't have any tension on these or anything like that, no, they're just, well, we got a little bit of tension, but not much. We're going to leave them just so they're there, you know, they're just loose. Okay, so we got them in there, and now we're going to set the string height. So we got to get out my trusty thing of tools here. We'll find our little tiny set screwer. Okay, I think we got that. And where is my tool? There we go. There's my 2mm tool, but I need my 3mm tool. So we're doing a base, so we're going to set this at about 3mm. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to put this right in here like this. We down a little bit. And we're going to zoom in. Okay. Right there, looks pretty good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to raise, this is our big bass string, and we're going to raise it so that it is about this far, about where we're taking our little measuring tool here, which is basically just, I measured it with the micrometer, you know, and it is right around 3.5 millimeters. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that right here, and that's just going to get us our ballpark string height. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to raise this up just a little bit. In fact, I want to take this back down until I feel it hit. Okay. Now I'm going to count the amount of turns on each side here. So we're going to go 1, 2. Okay, and I'm going to go 2 over here. 1, 2. Where am I at? I gotta go one. I got a couple more, so I'm going to go 1, 2, and then I'll go 1 turn, 2 turn. See? And then we'll measure it. And I am right about where I need to be at the 12th fret down here. I just want to be touching just a little bit. Because we're going to try that right about 3mm. That looks about right. Okay. Now we want to come over here and we want to set our other side a little bit lower. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this one at about 2mm. And we're just going to kind of make sure that we see what we got going on here. Okay. Now my set screws that are down here on this string, I'm going to just turn these in until I feel them hit the deck. Whoops. Trying to steal my wrench. Okay. Okay, that's hitting the deck right there. Okay, now we're going to give this 2 turns. 1, 2, and then we'll give the other side 2 turns. 1, a 2, and then we're going to give it 2 more. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's see what that looks like. And we're going to go 1 more on each side here. Just 1 more. And the reason we do this is so that, because I start off with the screws perfectly flush with the bottom of the saddle down here, you know. And that way they start off the same, and I give them each equal turns so that they're still sitting flat. All right, that one's sitting good right there. Now, what we're going to do is we're got to, and I should have done this before, I got to determine the radius of the fretboard, which I think is going to be like about a 16 or something like that. I mean, it's really, you know. So let's try to see if we can't get a gauge underneath there. And you know what? I'm going to say this is a 16 because it sure does look like it's a 16. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to radius these strings right here. So they're going to go right in the radius of the string here, so of the fretboard, so that everything is the right perfect string height off the deck. All right, so I know I got to raise these up a little bit here in the middle. So we went 2.5 on there. So we went. I forgot how many we did on this one. Yeah, I forgot how many we did on this one, but we're gonna have to raise it up anyway. So we'll leave this one here, and this one I know we did 3. So this one here we're gonna do 4, because I know it's got to go up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that should put this one up just a little bit higher than that one. And I think we're going to do 4 on this one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got it in there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, let's check this with our radius gauge. Now we'll get out our little feeler gauge here. And we're just going to kind of set this across there. Now this is a little bit wider than what my feeler gauge is, so alright, so I can tell right now that all the ones in the middle got to come up a little bit. So what we're going to do is we are going to raise this one up 1. Okay, so we'll go 1 turn there, 1 turn there. Okay, and then this one we're going to go 2 turns, or we'll do a turn and a half. So 1 and a half, 1 and a half. Okay, and then we'll do 1 on this one, 1 turn each. And what we're doing is we're kind of raising these up in the middle just to kind of establish, because you know the radius is an arch, so we're just trying to make this match this arc here, which is a little bit difficult when you ain't got. thing ain't wide enough. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to modify something. I'll be right back. All right. We are back. I had to modify my radius gauge a little bit for this big old 5 string here. So now we got something to go all the way across them strings good. And we have still got to come up in the middle quite a bit. Okay. So we're going to raise the middles up some more. And I got a feeling I got to come up a couple turns on this. So 1, 2. And make sure these strings ain't too tight. Alright, so this one's got to go 2. Get in there. 1, 2. We'll do 2 on this one also. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. I know I can count to 2, can I? 1, 2. I'm a big smart guy. Alright, let's try this. We're gonna get it right. Oh, that's touching. That's not touching. That is touching. That was touching. So that was touching. That was touching. So I just gotta raise this one up just a little bit. So that is right there. That was just gotta go up maybe a turn. And see, I'm going to tell you the importance of this. The fretboard is on a certain radius, okay? And I determined that it was a 16-inch radius. So this radius here, I want to make sure that the strings are at the same radius so that each one of the strings is an equal distance off the fret. So that there's not one high, one low, this, that, and the other thing, okay? You understand? Okay, great. All right, now, let's try this one more time here. Let's just try to run that across there. Hitting. Yes, I am happy with that. Okay, we have attained our radius. Now let's see where our string height is at. String height's right about where it should be. Just about still. Could be down a little bit lower. Let's see where this one's at. A little bit high on this side, but not too bad. So, what we are going to do, now I've set the radius on this. I have the radius the same all the way across, okay? Now what I'm going to do is my string height is my finger, or my strings are a little bit high, okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these down, each one of these, an equal amount, okay? So we're going to take 1 turn out of each one of them, okay? So we're going to go this way now. Just 1 turn. Take 1 turn out. And we'll just do that all the way across. Man, get in there. Okay, and we're just about there. All right, and 1 more to go. All right, now we got our strings all on there and everything like that. Okay, what else do we have to do here? We should stretch the strings and we can set the pickup height now. And I'm going to set the pickup height at about 3 millimeters with this right here, with my trusty dusty. Well, we're going to put the thing down and then we're going to do it. So these pickups have got to go down a little bit. And basically what we're doing is we're just kind of get them to a uniform height. It's kind of a starting point. And if we like it there, then we keep it there. If we don't like it there, then we can adjust out from there. And where my little screwdriver go? It's probably over here underneath the area. There we go. Okay. See, so I got to go down on this side some. So we're going to just go ahead and once again, I'm going to do the same amount of turns. I think I got this where it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty level to the string. So we're just going to kind of go, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll give that a swirl. Put down just another couple. Alright, give that a whirl. I'm going to go, well, just a couple more. One on each side. Check that right there. Perfect. Okay, we'll do that same thing on this side. And this side's got to go down a few. So, did 6 on that one. You know, I can see that that side is just a little bit higher, so we'll just go one little more. And I am pressing the string down here. And what I'm doing here is this side I'm putting at the height that I want. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I can't even see it. Jesus, I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm putting it right here at this height for the, and it's fitting underneath there. It's fitting underneath there just right. This side I'm putting it so it fits underneath there a little bit tight. So it's just a little tight. That's what I want, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and do this other end down here. Do this other pickup. Remember, we'll press down the string. We'll stick our little height gauge in there. And it needs to go, be let up in the front, or in the back here. A little bit. And go down in the front. And it's just about at the right height. Yes, sir, I like that. Okay, now we'll come around and do the same thing on the other side. And you know what? I'm liking it. It looks like it's at a good height. So, we got the pickup height set. We got the radius set here. Okay. Now, we can go ahead and we can tune it up. And we can see how the notes are playing, see if we got to cut the nut or anything like that. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to widen out here a little bit. And I'm going to get the tuner on it, and we're going to tune it up. So I will be right back when we get it just tuned up, and we're going to stretch the strings. All right, we are back. And we got some strings on it. We got them all tuned up and stuff like that. But once we got this thing under tension and everything like that, the string height's way out of whack. So we're gonna have to adjust that. But I did want to take a look and see what our relief is looking like here, and it's looking pretty good. Let me see. Let me try to measure this. See, let's see. It should be right around there. Yep, it's right around 16 thousandths, so that's pretty good for bass. But what we got to do is we got to run these down a little bit, run these strings down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this one down until we get it to where we want it. We'll run it down to where we want it, and we're just going to keep on. Well, you know the routine. 1, 2. And we're just going to go ahead and run these back down. Tell you what, you guys have seen me do this, and we're going to take these strings down so that they're right at the right height, And when we do that, we'll be right back. Well, folks, we have pretty much completed this build. We have the strings all on. Look at her shine. Oh man, look at her shine. We got the strings all on. We got the strings stretched out nice. We got the string height set. We got the intonation set so that it's playing perfectly at the 12th fret also. We got this, the pickup height all set nice and stuff like that, I think. I might have to go back and just adjust things just a wee bit here and there. But yeah, we got it all built. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take it for a little test drive and see what she sounds like. So let's go do that. Alrighty. Well, here she is. Look at how beautiful that is. Man, the light's just faceting off of there. It is a beaut. We got her all hooked up, straightened up, tuned up, flying right. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put a MOJO shop sticker on there. We'll have to get to that, do that for sure. Well, it turned out real good, and it sounds real good too. We're not going to play it with no backing track or nothing like that. We're just going to let it, we're just going to kind of see what it sounds like all by itself. We'll go ahead and controls down here, and let me show you what the controls here do. See this one right here, this is the volume, if you can see it. That's the volume. And this one right here, that is the mix, and what it does is it mixes it between the two different pickups, okay? And then what we have here is we have a battery kill switch, so it basically just turns it off while it's plugged in, you know, because when you plug it in, the battery's on. And if the battery's on, it's going to die, so we use that switch to flick it off when you're not playing it. And these three buttons right across the bottom here, these three knobs, well, this is your treble control, and it fades between each pickup too. And then this is your mid-range, and that goes between both pickups too. There's a little spot in the middle that keeps it in the middle. And then this one here is your bass. So you got lots of control over this thing, and boy, it sure does have lots of different tones and stuff like that. So we're going to give it a, well, I'm going to show you a little bit, but let's try the mix button right here. Let's just go. See, that gives you quite a bit of difference right there. We'll put that right back in the middle. Okay? Now let's try this, try the treble one. Changes the sound of it quite a bit. Here's the middle. It changes it quite a bit. That just took the bass right out, didn't it? And that gave you all the bass. That one just takes it right out. That's halfway. That sucker sounds good. I kicked it. But I gotta take it easy because I'm playing through a guitar amp here, so I don't blow my speaker. A bass player I ain't. But anyways, she's looking good and she's sounding real good too. And you know what? I'm going to call this one another successful build. And the thing about it is, what we're going to start doing is we're going to start putting these on Facebook Marketplace. And if you want to get one of these, if you want to get this guitar right here, it's going to be on Facebook Marketplace. Look for Mojo Shop Guitar on Facebook Marketplace, and you can get one of these guitars. In fact, we're going to throw about 3 or 4 of them up here, right quick. Because Papa needs some Christmas money, if you know what I mean. But this beautiful guitar right here, man, look at that thing. This could be yours. So, if you are interested in these, you know, we got our email address. You know, it's mojoshopguitar@gmail.com, and you want to drop us a line and say, hey, I am interested in this or any of the other guitars that we have. Be more than happy to get back with you and get you all hooked up with some Mojo. Okay, so anyways, I want to thank everybody for watching and for subscribing and being a part of the Mojo Shop family. We sure do appreciate it. We had a nice successful contest and a real good happy winner, and we're on to bigger and nicer projects like this. You know, like this beautiful 5-string Jackson bass right here. I mean, this thing is you know, we hit it out of the park on this one, I think. But you know, we're gonna do it. The next one we got. Oh, I got one for you next time too. Boy, it's gonna be a real challenge. Let me put it that way. So, anyways, enough of me rambling on. We're just gonna go ahead and say adios for now. From Mojo Shop Guitar, baby.